Ready? Let's go.
Can't take your eyes off Michael Venom Page. Got to the UFC in his late 30s. He has been trying to make up for lost time, and he has done just that.
Yeah, I mean, and, you know, for MVP, it's hard to watch people try and figure out how to approach it. He goes, you always think you know. You got the sauce, and then you get in there and you watch me. Because he puts you in the matrix. This guy's striking is not like what we have seen before, and he's big. And that's where the problem starts. You got to be very careful pressuring against Chris Curtis. That dude's got dynamite in his hand.
Venom Page figures to frustrate his opponent early. He's a really hard guy to fight.
Yeah, he's so good at moving laterally, side to side, back and forth. He can do it all. I mean, this guy is throwing punches, though, from his hip. He's very hard to fight.
All right, early round one action here. The game plan, of course, was to come out aggressively, but the landing percentage leaves a lot to be desired.
He hasn't landed anything. He's going to empty his gas tank trying to finish the fight when it's not working. Good kick.
Certainly found the target. Man, they are trading early and often. Here we go.
Let's go. This is going to be a good fight. We knew it would. These guys are intent to make it happen.
Man, that jab is almost faster than the eyes can track, and he landed it again.
This dude's too quick, man. He's got a really nice jab.
Champ, I stopped short of using the word dominant, but getting close to it. This kickboxer is something to...
Well, he's doing a really good job. He's mixing it all up. He's mixing up targets, and he's doing it so early. He's got it playing catch-up from the very start of the fight.
Man, pinpoint left hand just landed a moment ago. Oh, perhaps an overreaction from the booth, but that body shot looked pretty nasty.
John, you can tell that those are starting to do some damage. This dude better start tucking his elbow. So when you're fighting a guy like Chris Curtis that has that high shell guard, you gotta. That's when you level change. When you get him getting that guard raised, you hit the hips.
2 minutes to go in round one. All right, so there it is again as Michael Venom Page lands the cross. Great vision and great decision-making in fight.
And just explosiveness. I mean, this guy, Michael Venom Page, is the real deal. And to see him throw this cross this many times and land it this many times is very impressive. And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Curtis, his eye looks to have been cut open from one of those offerings.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Oh, he connects with another uppercut. He's landed a few big ones so far.
That is his best punch. Finds it from so many different positions, and he can find that uppercut from both sides of the body.
Oh, maybe a little bit of overconfidence there, and he paid dearly.
He was not feeling the danger enough. So he got a bit reckless, and he paid for it. Let's see if he can get back to that flow.
MVP's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. 30 seconds to go in the round. Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge in reach. Curtis, his lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
Yeah, that was a clean right hand that he landed a little bit ago.
5 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
The striking game, you're destroying them like that.
All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defense.
All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts. Oh, he's got his back. He's got to isolate a hip to try to break that lock. Breaking the lock is step number one to escape.
Oh, nice job to land the knee there by the taller fighter, and I think I just heard Daniel Cormier say, I wish I was a little bit taller. You're a baller, though, DC. Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sets it up again.
You're not taking my money, J.A. That uppercut is coming, and when it lands, it's going to land and land very damaging.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Man,
that was a great setup, great precision, and now he has to pull it up.
Curtis has got a pretty deep bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. His opponent has done a lot of work in that region tonight. Man, it's hard for me to relate to the toughness. He rocked him pretty good there moments ago, but looks like he's recovered.
Yeah, he's hurt very bad. He's back, but he was hurt very bad. Another takedown lands.
Looks as though he's going to the butterfly guard now, DC. If you're the dominant fighter, what are you trying to do?
I mean, you're trying to control those hips and step over to his side. Because that butterfly guard allows for him to elevate your hips, create space, and work his way out. Okay, right back to the mat. That was a beautiful setup there by him. He does a great job of not losing his opponent when the guy gets back to his feet.
Yeah, made it look easy. Curtis has got him in a crucifix now, going to go to work from the top. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine.
Oh, big shots raining down. That is it! You gotta be kidding me!
Holy smokes!
Beautiful TK.
How good is that?
Unbelievable.
Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. The decision is inside the octagon. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Rollins called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 34 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Chris Action Man Cortez!
All right, so what a finish and what a performance for...
Ella viene por ahí y nunca llega sola. Ella nunca llega sola. Todos los bandidos sueltan la pistola. Esta noche lo que hay. Se la mamo y se pone contenta. Esta Willy ahí ya cumplió los 30. Después de las 12 no los cuenta. No la llamen en el video si no quiere que mienta. Estoy escuchando el número 1 en por eso con nosotros nadie inventa. Me siento como un bicho de los 90. Lo tengo parado, ven pa' que lo sienta. Dale mami, pégate, mírate. Si me miras mucho sabes que voy a besarte. Dale mami, pégate, mírate. Si te ves y me la agarro entonces voy a llevarte.
Mira, puñeta,
Mami, yo sé que tú te vuelves loca cuando el perreo te azota, pero obligado tú te acuerdas de mí si no lo por ahí. Mami, yo sé que tú te vuelves loca cuando el perreo te azota, pero obligado tú te acuerdas de mí de cuando te di. Perreo, baby, tra, baby, en la disco, baby, vamos a darle, baby, hasta abajo, baby, no te quites, baby, bella que yo, baby, tú y yo solo, baby, perreo, baby, tra, baby, en la disco, baby, te la mano, baby, bailando, mami, estoy testing.
Good. You good? Let's go to work.
All right, early round action here as we get another look at the killer gorilla, Jared Cannonier. He's a 5-tool player. He's got submissions, he's got knockouts, he has cardio, very good in transition as well. Hasn't been able to get over the proverbial hump when it comes to realizing a UFC middleweight championship, but he believes this is the fight and this is the matchup that's going to get him to the promised land. All right, so Jared Cannonier with a beautiful 1-2, and really every time you fight, you want to present a more developed, better version. That has certainly been the case every step of the way for Cannonier.
Yeah, Cannonier was a good prospect when he entered the UFC. Now, you can see the finished product. You can see a guy that looks like one of the best middleweights in the world. This dude's a beast, man. Dude's a savage, very confident, very powerful. Got to the clinch, controlled the posture, and lands some big knees from in close. Hey, Jared Cannonier is a mean dude, man.
Nice job offensively wrestling there. Jared Cannonier gets the takedown.
Big, explosive guy. I mean, you let a big guy like that get it, it's like they're tackling. When they get your hips going for a ride, Cannonier just took it for a ride.
That's what I look like with my shirt on. Oh, Anderson, keep it on for now.
Oh, come on.
Cannonier gets up now and decides he wants this fight back on the feet, motions for his opponent to come upright. Had a dominant position on the ground, wants to kickbox apparently.
That was a nice job to get a takedown there a moment ago.
Yeah, opponent's got to start leveraging a hip or something.
Changing the position.
Strickland's in the full mount now. Oh, going for the arm bar now. That might be tight.
What a tight arm bar.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
And he's able to work his way back to his feet. All right, both men having success here, giving each other a lot of different looks. You know, the matchmakers like the close nature of this fight early.
This is a great fight on paper. This is becoming a great fight inside the octagon. We couldn't ask for anything more.
A lot of volume, a lot of combinations. The corner keeps calling for it, and they're receiving it.
When their fighter's offense is on point as it is tonight, they should be calling for it, and he should be listening.
Man, and we'd be remiss if we did not mention that pinpoint left hand that landed a moment ago.
The fighters separate. Another big takedown.
Fighters inside control now. Goes upstairs.
I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA.